Hey YouTube, POD7 here, once again with some more FTL. This is a super special episode because I didn't feel right splitting up the last two or the last four sectors. So instead I'm going to show them all at double speed. And I hope that will also mean that I can be more focused on what's happening. And no singing, I swear. So this episode is where everything will happen. It is the last episode of Run 4. As you could probably tell from the thumbnail, if I remember to put finale in it. Totally blanked. So like I said in the last episode, we don't pick anybody else up. There's no more crew than what we currently have. I think we get boarded, maybe. What's really funny is on double speed, all these sound effects sound like Atari sound effects. So maybe I'll put the volume up a little bit in the video clip, just so you can hear how funny it sounds. Oh man. I guess I'm going to talk a little bit today about the future of FTL videos. I don't know if they've updated since I last played. It's been, I think this recording was the last time I played. I can't remember, but I've been playing so many games and stuff lately that I can't keep it all straight. I might be recording some tomorrow. I know I said I had a special treat FTL coming up, and that was supposed to be this one, but it might be the next one instead. So if I decide to do it, I don't know. But basically, I think pretty much as everyone has moved on from FTL, and I'm not good enough at the game to do a run for every ship. So, unless an expansion of some kind comes out or some kind of DLC comes out for it, like an endless mode or something, then I probably won't be doing another series of FTL, which is kind of sad because it was the game that kind of encouraged me to start doing videos again. So, but like all things, the game has to end eventually. Every game ends. The game of life even ends. So, oh, that got dark really quick, didn't it? I'm in a really good mood actually today, even though I just brought up the fact that everyone's gonna die eventually. And it's because the last 2 weeks, here in Kansas, we've actually got snow. And not just some snow, but actually quite a lot of snow compared to the last couple of years. So it's pretty uplifting. I mean, I like the winter anyway. So, and there's us running from a battle. So I'm pretty excited. You saw the snow update, hopefully, that I did, where I showed the giant snow clusters falling to the ground that look like huge popcorn chicken sized. God damn. Sorry about that. And there you saw me die. And here's me trying to decide what to do. Seeing if I can get stuff fixed up. The med bay sound is funny, doubled up. Man, sorry for sneezing. I hope I'll put a caution up if I can remember, if I find it later after I'm done recording this commentary, I'll put a caution up to turn your volume down for that sneeze, because that was a big one for me. But anyway, the last couple of years have been really dry in my area of Kansas. They've actually gone as far as calling it a drought, and like government official drought. And we haven't really had a really good rain the last couple of years. So it's really nice to have 2 or 3 days worth of snow and freezing rain and stuff, even though everybody gets all scared and stuff about driving in the snow. I think it's a lot of fun, but it's totally worth it. It'll definitely be worth it in the summer. Well, I guess if we have another 100 degrees every day summer like we have the last 2 years, then maybe it won't be so good because it'll dry up anyway, but it should help a little bit. As far as I don't know much about crops, I just know that the more people talk about how low the ponds are. Oh, that was me. Dusty died somewhere in there, and this was me trying to decide if I wanted to just kill off Pale and end the run. And I said, no, we'll see how far we can get with one guy. One guy, and maybe we'll pick up somebody in the last 2 sectors. Who knows? So, unless this is Sector 7. Nope. Okay. So I wanted to see how far I could get on one guy. I couldn't believe I didn't pick up any crew members at all in the entire run. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Usually there's always at least one guy you pick up. I mean, I've had it to where like somebody died and I picked up somebody, so I was still the same amount of I still had the same amount of people in my crew as before, but at least I wasn't down a man, So that robot was dumb enough to go into the med bay, and I decided to jump out of there. So now it's basically become a speed run, trying to duck and weave out of every situation, hoping I don't get utterly destroyed. At the time of this recording, the last Mass Effect 3 campaign DLC is coming out, and I think a lot of people aren't really realizing what that means. So many people got up in arms about the endings, but this is literally going to be the last plot written for the game. And a lot of people are just brushing it off. And like every time they announce it on Facebook, I read the comments and it's always like, "Oh, this DLC is not an ending. No buys." It's like it's been a year. Get over it already. It's just it's so stupid. But it's going to be really interesting playing it because they've said, first of all, one of the things they've shown about it is you get to fight alongside Rex again if you didn't kill him in the first game. And I should have said spoilers, but the game's been out 6 years now, so and there's like what do I want to call it? There's like an apartment you can get on the Citadel, and what you do in the rest of the game, like shopping in the Citadel and completing the other missions in the DLC, you can get decorations for your apartment, and I always think that kind of stuff's kind of cool. Because in the first game, there's DLC where you can, if you, there's like a training simulator kind of wave battle mode, and if you get to the highest extreme level, the guy that runs it will bet you an apartment that he owns that he was going to retire to, and then you actually get it. And it's way out in the middle of nowhere, but it was still pretty cool just to see an apartment. Like, knowing that your character was cool enough that he got an apartment for beating, I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. But, oh, this may be the end here. I don't remember. There's literally no oxygen in the rest of the ship. Oh. Escape by the skin of our teeth. I had enough money to repair once. So I had to sell something. They've also said there's added interaction with your love interest, which should be okay. I mean, it's a lot of people make a big deal about the romance in the games, and I suppose I do too most of the time, but I think even if there weren't romance, like love interest subplot stuff, I think I would still enjoy the games because you still get to make friendships and or get people mad at you, and there's still a relationship drama to the companions, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. So I think I still would have enjoyed the games anyway. Other than that, oh, there's like a casino, I guess. I don't think I've ever played the casino games in any of the Mass Effect games. Like in the first game, there's even a side quest to find out who's cheating to funnel credits or money out of one of the gambling machines in Flux, which is like a bar kind of dance club place on the Citadel. And I walked by every single machine, and I went back to the keeper that's back there and scanned him for another side quest, and then it was like some of the ambient dialogue was going off and saying, looks like somebody's funneling credits through this or something. So that was the only time I ever touched it, I think. Out of, see, I think I had six characters total, but two of them I went through 2 or 3 times. So I played through the first Mass Effect around 12 times and never once played the the gambling minigame. So maybe they'll make it interesting. I don't know, but if they had a game like in Knights of the Old Republic, the card game, I forgot what it's called, but that's actually pretty interesting. It's frustrating as heck at the beginning before you buy any cards, but it can get pretty fun playing against the computer sometimes on that. So as you can see, I made it to Sector 8, and I had to make a suicide run basically to the oxygen room, hoping to repair it, and of course I didn't. So, oh well. I spent an extended amount of time looking over this stuff. I don't remember why, but I think I unlocked one new achievement. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this run of FTL. Sorry I couldn't do what I was planning to do for it, but hey, that's life. So, this has been POD7, and I'm signing out.